What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good evening this evening. It is Throwback Thursday. We're gonna jump back into some Anthem. Give me a moment here to get things changed over. Let's switch that over so you're at least hanging out with me while I get this set up here. I already got the game running. I just want to make sure I'm able to hear everything. All right. Let's play some more of this tragic but enjoyable game. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk to old boy here. I think he's just...
Got a few minutes?
Do I? Of course I do. You're my favorite Lancer.
I am. Or am I your only Lancer?
Yeah, mostly, yes. But you do know that I pick up the extra contract. Fella's gotta eat. I like to be open to opportunity when it strikes. That's cool, right?
Let's go as long as it goes both ways.
Of course, I'm not a monster. We all gotta eat, even me.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, mate. However, I do think we make a particularly good team. Don't you?
What's up, Owen? Feeling insecure?
What? No. Moving on.
Anyway, things look better now that Corvus is interested.
In rescuing that Matthias fellow reminded me of the Scar nightmare that was our first contract.
Times 10. That was crazy.
I'd only been in Tarsus for a few weeks, and here I was, working with the Lancer who's survived the Heart of Rage. I was pretty chuffed. Life for this poor, wayward cipher was suddenly looking up.
What do you mean, poor wayward?
After I left the Satomi, I bounced around a lot. Had a gig on a Strider, wandered around Anthem. You may have noticed I get bored very easily.
I get that. I need a challenge.
And that is why we're such a good team. We have a fire for adventure.
Without breaking the law much, or getting myself killed.
But sometimes, it is fun to see how close to the line you can get.
Owen, is it true what they say? That every cipher's a little broken? Since we're having a bit of a heart-to-heart, thought maybe I could ask.
Looking for the root of my insecurity?
I've opened a can of worms.
No. Knowledge is power, right? So yeah, every cipher is a little broken. Or a lot broken. You don't hone the ability to link minds without suffering a loss somewhere else. It's different for everyone. Often it's small, but sometimes it leaves you unable to function.
Like dead?
Huh? No, never dead.
You seem to have come out okay. Plus, you're a great cipher.
Thank you. And when I'm my own Lancer, then everyone will see how...
totally stabbed you in the back later.
Why not just try to be a better cipher?
Because I'm... we're...
Bored.
Plus there are plenty of level blah blah ciphers around. What's amazing about that?
Should I ask how it's going?
With the lessons? Well, it's more of a book, actually, but I'm working hard. Turns out I'm a natural.
You know, it took me years, right?
Yes, but that's you. Anyway...
Thanks for the insight on ciphers. Looking forward to more contracts.
Indeed.
Back to work. Alright, let's talk to...
Very good work out there with the Arcanists.
Yeah.
People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Reith doing?
Good!
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course, she knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Freelancer Reith is recovering down by the forge if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear. Haven't been over
Alright.
to the Helios in a long while. Don't miss the smoke, but it is a good place. Oh, so soon? Good. I have contracts for you. To change minds around here, we need to get out there and do good work. Remind
Alright.
people they can count
Freelancers
on
are
us.
skilled
Hear
at
me?
survival. Beyond the wall, for citizens who must travel, trade, or conduct research out in the wild, a freelancer is often the only thing standing between them and an unfortunate fate. I should have known much sooner. I was bound for the life of a freelancer. As a boy, I often found reading the stories of the Grand Wall and Freemark, or peeking out the gate at the endless green when the striders would come and go. As in all things that mattered, my heart decided to fight first, and I stumbled along after. Freelancer Yarrow. Waterfalls galore, an intricate waterfall system that carries waste away from Port Tarsus. Alright, so what are we doing? A protection contract. Accept and exit. Let's just jump into some action since they gave us that nice function to just start from wherever we are in Port Tarsus. Change mission. What missions do we have? We've got the protection contract. And that's it for the moment. Wait, go back. I feel like there's somebody else to talk to. I don't care about the dailies. No, I feel like... Show me the map. Give me the map. Where's the map? There we are. Okay. It's odd that you put it all the way over there. Like, I'm pretty sure. What does that symbol stand for? That's a vault? Oh, right. That's Alliance System, Path to Glory, News Feed. So maybe I don't have anybody to talk to. What is that? And that symbol's not listed over here. Let's go see what that is first. Maybe. Maybe I can't go that way yet.
Feeling any better?
It'd be kind of stupid if that were the case. Oh yeah, I guess I can't go that way either.
Had some visitors in today. New to Fort Tarsus. Curious about
Interesting. It's like enemy types, but silhouetted. Alright, so yeah, I think I need to get to a certain point in the story before that back part of Fort Tarsus opens up. So, let's just get back into what we were doing. Let's go on this protection mission. We'll do it on normal. Launch the mission. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long for us to get somebody to match up with. Rates holding up. Let's make sure we're ready to take some clips. Now the waiting. And I really wish it would just throw me in. I shouldn't have to have a waiting period to try to find a matchmake. But we shall see. Yeah, they should have at least scrolled their pictures well. Doing a matchmaking screen, I guess they were hoping you wouldn't be on these screens very long. But see, you could have rolled this kind of stuff for your loading screen, because now I'm in another loading screen. That was another drawback of this game that took a while to fix. But once you were in, the bowl.
You read me, Jarl? What's the contract?
Damn, Sentinels are in a bind. Find them.
Understood. I'm on it.
I'm playing with a controller this time around. It just works better for me. Skim the water and cool off.
Sentinel's in trouble. Let's get to work, freelancer.
Got it.
Did I just get a legendary?
Good. Finish off the rest. Quickly now.
You got it.
Well fought. I think they got the message. Okay, more for you to do today. Always more to do.
Always more
Outlaws are
to
trying
do.
to establish a foothold in the area. Go be unkind to them.
I like being
Understood.
unkind.
Let's see what I can do.
Oh, they got turrets. Destroy them.
Okay,
Understood.
I like destroying things.
That was big. Keep at it.
Move, remove.
Turrets are done? Good. Clear out any outlaws who still want to fight.
On it.
I'm so wasted. And The one thing about the interceptors, you do live pretty close to the edge of death.
That's the end of the fight.
And rely heavily on the health drops.
Okay,
And
no trouble for us, and by us,
having the
I mean
key
you.
components that give you the right boosts, because everything has some kind of stat attached to it. Even the weapons can enhance your special abilities, allow you to take more damage, have more health, yada yada.
That freelancer is around here. Find him.
I'll take care of it.
Where'd he go? Just saw a big dude. Oh, that's a stone thing.
Blast. Nothing to be done, but gather the link.
Oh. Sadness. This guy died.
Ah, explosives. Use them to destroy the Scar stockpiles.
Okay.
Why not just... Oh, now I gotta protect it, huh? Where are you coming at me from?
Yes, keep going.
See, the trick is to run yourself so close to the edge and then boost that special, get the heal, and then vulnerability. Take out every mother effer in the vicinity. That's how it's done. Of course, they're gonna keep coming at me until I finish these stockpiles. Oh god. Drop this guy. He's got weak points. Come on, come on. Yeah, there goes more. Oh. Fuck you, buddy. Oh, am I timed on this?
Good, nearly there.
Alright. Avoid damage. That up. Oh, look, I need to go this way anyway. That's convenient. Place that. Now. I have the special, so
That seems done. Not so bad.
not so bad.
The roaches will remember that. Finish them off.
Understood.
Can we not attack the rock? Dwayne didn't do anything to us.
No more scars in the area.
And
All right.
that's done.
And we didn't die. Hooray.
To celebrate.
Like, the gameplay mechanics in this game are solid. The execution of it was poor. The microtransactions, but the flying, the combat, it's actually a lot of fun. Oh, I unlocked a cipher statue. Yay. Universal component blueprints, which the blueprints are practically useless. They tried to make them useful, but let's go to hit the forge. We got some new things, makes it a little better. Get another contract. Oh, that's not what I want. Cecil store. Rife. I need to talk to Rife.
You must be Rife. Yarrow said I'd find you here.
Yeah, you're the one who flew in with a hail of bullets and flaming glory.
Not sure that sounds right.
Bet your ass it was. Stellar work, Big Star. You gotta live that crap out there. That was your moment. Me? I was looking forward to performing some community service with my sword Nelly.
You named your sword. Excellent.
Truth. Oh, Nelly has been with me through the worst. I keep her oiled, and she keeps me alive. So, I'm guessing you're here to stay. You've been keeping to yourself, but I've seen you around.
If there's work, yeah. I get the impression business is picking up.
Been tough for a while. Couple of weeks, I was barely scraping by. But man, there's nothing like being a freelancer, right? So hey, thanks for showing up when you did. I owe you one.
Glad it worked out.
Anyway, I'm probably still bleeding somewhere. Should get that fixed. I'll see you around, Big Star.
Big Star. Yep, that's me. Alright, who else wants to talk? Anybody else want to talk? Can you give me a mission? Yeah, all the way over here. Yarrow. Let's look at the forge first.
Let's
We
get your
have-
javelin a once over.
New components. That's locked till level 6. Strike system. Enhance the strike system to increase damage by 5%. Enhance, and it also gives me plus 10% to assault rifle ammo. Blade inscription, an inscribed component that enhances interceptors' melee strikes to increase damage by 10% base damage. I currently have armor, shield reinforcements, increase javelin shield by a large amount. That raises my power level a little bit, though. Not by much. I think I'd rather have the armor for the moment. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Let's look at weapons. Pretty sure I got something. That's equipped. That's equipped. See, I really should probably go shotgun and pistols because of the close range. Swap that out. Maybe even. Yeah, that was working out for me. Ooh, venomous blades. Ooh. Double-bladed daggers with poison that poison their targets. I'll take it. Those for fast attacks can be chained together. I'm pretty sure it does that anyway. I have a new wear state. Standard. Dirty. Old. Let's do standard. That looks a little cleaner. Really dislike that the saves don't carry over because I had all kinds of armor on the Xbox. It's 14,000. I have 4,200, 42,000 coins. Shards are like actual money, though. Buy a quick vinyl for it. Whoa. That kind of looks cool, actually. Whoa. That was kind of cool, too. Well, anyway, you're not here to see me doll up my characters. I do enjoy the fact that you have several materials to choose from, and then you can also, excuse me, then tweak the colors of said material. So right now I've got hardened plastic applied. You can go aged metal or bare metal. Just painted thick. I'll go back and then here. Material, color. Again, you're not hanging out to watch me play dolls with my characters. You must be hearing the game noises around me. That was interesting. Alright, let's go talk to Yarrow and get a new contract. Oh look, there's that thing we got. The statue. Yay. Alright, Yarrow, what do you got for us?
So many things you are doing. Wonderful. I'm curious, what do you remember most? Good times? Bad? What? Honest now.
The best
Good
days
times.
stick with me. The wins.
That's what life is about, yes? Long time ago, I was out near the Dawn Gates. Stars were very bright. Rain made everything glow. I heard a sound, so strange. I couldn't place it.
What was it?
Children, alone, out in the jungle, far from anything. They were singing.
Children. How did they?
You see, how could I understand this? A strider had been attacked. I brought them home. It was a miracle. Music started. Dancing started.
Saving a bunch of kids. That's a good day.
Yes, yes, a good day. But one of those children, a stranger, was holding his hand.
His parents.
Died aboard that strider. We should represent hope, but there are two sides to our job. When I celebrate my victories with great joy, I know that somewhere there is sadness too.
Yeah, you're right. It's the balance of life and
There's
shit
always a
right there.
cost. It's part of the job.
Yes, but we can't let it stop us. Lost and alone, yet those children sang. You hear me?
I hear you.
Maybe I should trim my beard. It is fashionable, right? I don't even know.
Okay. Nothing on the board. Is there somebody else to talk to? I guess I already have a mission. Bear. I guess I should look at my journal. Lighting. Oh, right. I need to go into free play. Collect 3 ember pieces. So, into free play we go. Launching. This 6-legged killing machine is a truly fascinating predator. Scorpions are careful not to hatch from their eggs until they sense that food is near. These creatures have highly corrosive blood and 2 stingers that can shoot acid at prey, damaging even the thickest javelin armor. This acid is actually pre-digesting food for the scorpion, who is willing to share a meal with their siblings, who may or may not be burrowing underground, plotting a surprise attack. It was like
Ready
just
to
enough
go.
time.
I'll start going through the reports coming in, see if anything catches our interest.
Okay, sounds good.
This one's Smuggler's Run. Whenever you're ready.
I always enjoyed doing that. When I was playing this in beta, in its first open beta weekend, that first night, you could pretty much guarantee find a treasure chest in that spot that you could dive into. So, would regularly dive down in there and see what was in the chest, because, you know, the whole name of the game is loot. Get the better loot. Get that legendary loot. I literally think that's what I need right there. No, that's not what I need. Though I should probably pay attention to where I need to find it. You need to search outside the walls. So various things there. So I was on the right track. I just didn't get anything from it. Hey brother,
Right then,
how's
those
Anthem going?
specific cloud formations, they're gates of some sort. They
Going
do appear
good.
to be closed, but well,
Try to do
we'll
this.
see what the future holds.
I guess I just started a public event. It's going good. I'm enjoying it. I hate being low level. I miss playing on my Xbox account, but for whatever reason they couldn't figure out how to cross save. But it's fine. It's a nice refresh. Rolling through it again. Is this thing about to start? Okay, we got 4 minutes before that opens. We're not waiting for that. We're just looking for materials anyway. Anyway, how's your night going? That does suck. They did fix the scaling system. I do believe they addressed the scaling system. You know, they did a lot of updates to it, but it eventually got... I'm surprised servers are still open, honestly. But I do not believe they are offering any support for it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I love being able to, you know, mine materials with a pistol. My night is going alright, just hanging around, painting a bit. This game had potential. It's a shame it's not getting support. Agreed. Agreed. Glad you're painting. I know you enjoy that and you're really talented. But yeah, this game really did have potential. I understand it's EA and everything comes down to maximizing profits. But No Man's Sky and GTA 5 have insane support and the communities love them for it. Absolutely. Dude, Hello Games, like, I actually almost thought about throwing on No Man's Sky tonight as a throwback because they're not even done. The developer said that they've got more coming. They just dropped another major update recently. Like, honestly, I should play it because I bet I'll be able to run it on a lot higher settings and it'll look amazing on this beast here. I was mad though. I stopped playing because I was doing one of their, forget what they call them, but they're like monthly challenges. And the one that they had going, you could get the Mass Effect ship for as a reward as part of your fleet. And I got stuck on one of the steps and couldn't figure out what I needed to do to progress. Even looking it up, like, I seemed to just not be in the right kind of space for it. And couldn't complete the challenge before they closed it. And I got butthurt about it, so stopped playing for a bit. Oh, I might die. Can I not be on fire? It would be really nice to not be on fire. Whoa, that was weird. Don't do that again. I'm really surprised I didn't die. Alright. It's a completely different game experience from the original launch experience. It's gone so far beyond what they originally said. Damn, wish I had known they were offering the Normandy. Yeah. I believe they circled back and they brought back the same challenge, but I don't know if it still had a time limit or not. But so it does seem to like cycle them. But yeah, you could get the Normandy as part of your fleet. And they eventually delivered on all their original promises and have taken it so far beyond what they've promised. And they just, yeah, you're making me want to play it because they have. I've been keeping up with like the updates. I just haven't gone back to play it because it's just a massive, amazing game, and you can lose days in it. It's just not a terrible thing. Plus, being able to throw on a VR helmet and experience the world in VR is also pretty sick. I enjoyed getting into my ship cockpit. Is the gate open for this? It's pretty.
Distress call coming in. Messy. Likely a strider, but hard to pinpoint. Sounded dire.
It got really dark. Did it go night on me? It must have gone night.
Looks like the strider ran into a minefield. Be on the lookout for the black box. It's somewhere.
Looks like there's no power to the cargo hold.
There should be some emergency batteries in the area. Search around.
Oh god. Oh.
There we are. Let's get some power going.
Honestly, the Normandy being available might be the kick I needed to get back into it. Well, and
Batteries in place. Next up, you need to reset the power flow.
pretty sure that the challenges are geared towards multiplayer because everybody starts in the same area. So I'd be down to jump on and play some No Man's Sky. I'll have to reinstall it. You're gonna ambush me and I'm still in a minefield? God. Oh. Time for super mode. That'd be really cool. I think I would too. Hell yeah. Yeah, half the reason I didn't install it to play tonight is because I realized that all the games I've got installed are taking up a lot bigger chunk of my hard drive than I wanted. So I took some of them less played games and moved them to the external because the internals are solid state, so and I'm down. This looks good enough to get back into as well, but I know it doesn't get very deep, just fun gameplay. This is actually one of those ones that does so much better when you play with a team, because it does scale. I got a couple of games installed on SD cards. That's not a bad way to go either, especially if it doesn't, need really high read speeds. And hell, honestly, your SD cards are just as good as hard drives nowadays. Alright, let's go back to Fort Tarsus and finish that mission. We are ending free play. They run as fast. Yeah, exactly. I figured they run as fast as solid. Oh, as fast as solid states? Well, I guess because it's no different. Since it's not on a magnetic disc, it's being installed on hardware. So yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, just flash memory. Yep. Oh, well, that's a nice little machine gun. Go back to Port Tarsus, which we need to get away from console CDs and move back to cartridges. I agree. I actually got a Switch recently, and I love the little cartridges. I'm amazed at what they can put on those little cartridges. All right, I was getting that stuff for
Hey,
you.
Prospero.
I know you got good news.
All the ember you need.
What I wanted to hear. All right then. Let's get to business and fire up the forge. It's time all these javelins around here got the tender loving care they deserve. Head on over to the forge, and you can start crafting. But don't forget, when you want to make a statement, maybe polish that javelin up with a nice coat of pain and thunder. Come see me.
So, you're the thunder merchant, huh?
Hey, the best freelancers always arrive with a bang. But first, they buy it from me. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't bought a physical game in a long time. Well, I take that back. When I got my PlayStation 5, it came with 3 physical games. So, but I've gone pretty much all digital purchases when it comes to games nowadays. Yeah, the hard drive, SSD drive space is such a commodity on the console. You can only have a handful of large games installed these days. Exactly. 4K graphics update to Shadow of War was 100 gigs on its own. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't have a whole lot of games installed either. They're just all large games, so moved a bunch. But yeah, I mean, they with the worlds that they're creating and the just massive content, it's just they're gonna keep getting bigger. Who do I need to talk to? Oh yeah, this chick over here. Hello.
I have another job for you.
I'm flattered, but I still don't really know you.
Old habit. I work for Corvus.
Ah, a spy.
My job is to keep tabs on threats to Fort Tarsus. I have an agent embedded with the regulators, a group of smugglers. She keeps the really dangerous stuff from the wrong buyers. But her last report said there'd been an incursion of foreign operatives in the area.
Who are they?
Like I said before, I'm betting Dominion. Which means trouble's coming our way.
Big trouble if you're right.
I think trouble's your idea of fun.
Yes,
Start by meeting
that's
my
why I'm
agent at
playing the
regulator
game.
Camp here. Learn what else she knows and go from there.
We'll get it done.
Tassin asks that you meet with her agent that is currently embedded with the regulators. She's given you her location at a regulator camp, but also warned you of possible Dominion presence in the area. Possible my ass. I wonder if we'll ever move away from quest hubs again. Yeah, this is one thing. Because that this basically is, it's just a giant quest hub, and yeah, I don't know. It's interested to see where the future of gaming goes. It has taken some incredible turns and twists along the decades we've been playing. Even Elden Ring has the round table. I don't know if I've gotten there yet. I feel like I'm progressing so slow in Elden Ring. And I'm okay with it. I've got my little hunting area where I farm the like 9 or 10 dudes that are there, and it's fine. It's fine. I haven't met a lot of the characters that I keep seeing in the commercials. I got me a sweet double blade though. I tell you what, that thing changed the game for me. Of course, I started Wretch, and apparently Wretch is literally the hardest way to start. But I haven't hated it yet. I mean, no, I take that back. I have hated it. But I haven't refused to play it. Dark Souls fucking turned me off. Like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes of just constant slaughtering at the first like encounter. I was like, no, I'm done with this. At least Elden Ring let me kill some things and gain some momentum before it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you a little bitch. Don't forget you a little bitch. I mean the customization, like I like the idea of building my character out the way I want to. And even if that ends up with a terrible build, it's my build. Yeah, I think I tried to start Dark Souls as a magic user, and yeah, I don't even think I could get my spells off before dying. Though I admit, I should go back and give the Souls games an honest retry. Magic user is death. Yeah, yeah. See, I just picked a poor introduction to the game.
Her agent will be there.
Undercover. Tassin gave me a picture so we can identify her.
Hey, what was that? Pick that up. Join us for the ancient arcanist practice of Hatva. Toe touching, arm spinning, and rib isolations will center your body and refresh your mind. Rib isolations? That doesn't sound comfortable at all. Join Minter Christus Sonoma in the courtyard every sunrise, weather permitting. I need to shoot something now, because that hippy dippy stuff just made me angry. Die, shocking lizard thing. I don't know what the hell you are. Teslar. Anyway. It didn't do anything to us.
So, what's the latest intel these days on regulators?
Still the same smugglers they've always been. Anything of value is fair game. Plus the usual rumors of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
Question is, why would the Dominion be involved?
I hope Tassin's wrong about that. Not looking forward to being a wartime cipher.
Howl's Tower. Central lookout tower for the dam area, named after the Commander Yarick Howell. Commander Howell arrived at the Anthem upon the commencement of building the Honor Valley Dam, and was particularly diligent in his care of the workers in the area. He was tough, recounts Sentinel Fatima Land, but that's because he cared. He wasn't going to lose anyone on his watch, and until the Scars, he didn't. Howell died defending workers during the Scar attack. Go him. I've never seen my bot go off before. That's funny. Well, I mean, not this far. I was about to read all that, but y'all can read that. I'm not reading that one right now. I'm gonna go blow things up. All right. I want this game engine with Nemesis AI in a space-bound... Dude, okay. Did you ever see the trailer for Prey or Prey 2, I believe, but it never actually got released. They scrapped it, It had a Johnny Cash song attached to it, and that's basically where you were. You were one of the original. You were a sheriff that was on the plane in the original Prey game that got sucked into space, but you end up getting taken to a whole nother alien planet, and you're a bounty hunter on this alien world, and it looked fucking sick. And that Nemesis engine would be perfect for it, because if you haven't seen it, I will pause this shit and go look it up for you right now. And I was so sad to hear that they weren't following through with it, because the game looked amazing. Very and if they gave it this engine, it would work, but okay. Yeah, good. Looked like they would go with more of like that Mirror's Edge, Dying Light, you know, first person, probably with the parkour mechanics, but I still, just the way the bounty hunting looked.
We've got trouble. The camp's been overrun. I'm clearing them out.
Stop setting me on fire. God damn it. Where are you?
Looks like we've got dead regulators here. Owen, can you identify Tassin's agent?
I'm not seeing her. Could still be alive.
Well, animals didn't kill these people. They were already dead.
Is there anything useful at the site?
Regulator gear.
Oh, there's some kind of recording there.
Dominion have attacked the camp. I can't reach Tassin. We're looking for the regulator hideout at these coordinates.
That was Tassin's agent.
I'll need to decrypt the coordinates and... Hang on, Scar's on top of you.
Of course. Blow that thing up.
They've been out for blood since we rescued Matthias. You know, Tess was right. Has to be the Dominion stirring the pot.
Venomous blades. Challenge complete. Come on. Ah, Stop setting me on fire! Now you fucked, buddy.
Owen, do you have those coordinates?
Yep, got it. It's not far.
And I'm going to the hideout now. We can't wait.
Are you sure about this? Taking on the Dominion isn't like fighting a pack of wolven.
When evil people knock on your door, you don't hide. You kick their ass back to whatever hole they crawled out of.
Stop the fire before it spreads.
Fort Tarsus cannot become another free mark.
Oh, that's right. Your character was there.
This must be the regulator hideout.
More dead regulators.
Dominion aren't known for taking prisoners.
Oh, we're going into a... I remembered the old Prey where you couldn't die, but I never actually looked at why Bethesda made 2 Prey games. I've heard the new one is good. I haven't actually played it. It's on my to-do list, so to speak. But the original Prey, despite the fact that it had that weird, like, you can't die, you go to the spirit world and be reborn, it was a fun and interesting game. But the one that they had in development to platform off of that one just looked so amazing. Like, I wish they would just take it and remove the Prey name and run with that game concept. Space bounty hunter game like that, just, you know, of course we'll probably get a Mandalorian game for our space bounty hunter game. What's your thoughts on Starfield?
Owen, flight controls are down. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. You're in some kind of field. Has to be affecting your suit. There's the problem, that machine. That's a Dominion shield generator. You're caught inside the field.
Could explain how they ambushed the regulators. Can you disable it?
Well, I've never dealt with one before. It would take time to
In
override
the
the
Valorian universe. Dude, fuck yes. That is a fantastic idea. That movie was so underrated. Like, I really enjoyed that whole ride. Starfield is, they're saying Fallout in space. It looks interesting. I'm afraid they're gonna aim for that No Man's Sky mark and miss it.
Let's get moving.
What am I missed what he said, so I'll just go that way. Right. Lights disabled.
Flight controls back. I'm pushing on.
The Dominion can't be here by accident. These smugglers are hiding relics.
I know. I'm trying not to jump to
Movie,
conclusions.
not game.
Oh, I will. Take a flying leap, because the wrong Shaper relic in the wrong hands.
Means this
Oh.
will be a boring day.
Wait. The trailers for Valorian really had me thinking it was a Borderlands game. Okay, wait. Are you talking about the Valorian universe as a game? Or the... Wait. I'm confused. Let's see.
And there we are. The Dominion. Yeah, and they've got Tassin's agent. Best Lilo.
Oh yeah, this is where you meet the big bad.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. And that whole scene actually very much has a Borderlands vibe.
Not for sale.
Did you end up watching the movie?
You do have it. Now name your price, and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Because, yeah, it was a surprise ride, and I enjoyed it much like I enjoy The Fifth Element. Which Fifth Element would be another excellent universe to set a bounty hunter game in.
A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
Aggressive negotiations.
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer. How useless. I fought your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
Agreed. 100% agreed. That... Oh!
I can't believe this. Are we really in a firefight with Dominion?
I am. You're sitting in a chair somewhere.
You're the guy in the chair. And he's resentful about that fact.
Not used to having professional soldiers shoot us. Scars, maybe, but not like this.
Bullets work on both of them.
I didn't say it wasn't exciting. Just be careful. You did it. But what about Tassin's agent? She's still alive.
She didn't make it. But there's an archive here.
I see it. Looks damaged from the fight.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it.
Outer Worlds was supposed to be Fallout in
What about
space,
the one they call the Monitor?
but I've never played it.
I'm getting it back.
Watched some of it, and it definitely looked like a Fallout style game. I played Outer Worlds, and definitely is Fallout style, but lacks the... Like, all of your worlds that you visit are very compact in comparison to how open Fallout is. So it doesn't quite hit the Fallout mark. It's still definitely in that vein where you have a lot of choice. You have a lot of, RPG elements that allow you to flesh out your character and play the game the way you want. But as far as like story and content, it's pretty linear. Still a fun ride. I wasn't mad about it, and I believe there's an expansion.
These were classic Dominion tactics. Total carnage and no witnesses.
What are they doing this far south?
I don't know, but it involves relics. That won't end well.
That was the other thing about this game that I think was underappreciated, is the amount of underground heaven work that you can go explore, even in the open free world.
My javelin's grounded again.
It's that shield generator. That's trouble. Push them back. Watch it. Looks like the Monitor left a cleanup crew behind. Try to disable that machine. I have the specs. I think I can override it. Hold here. I'll try to deactivate it.
Great place to die, Owen.
Well, I haven't let you down. It's off. You can fly again.
Oh, damn.
Pretty serious looking too. Watch yourself.
Oh, damn. Come on. Come on. Got it. It exists and looks nice, but just wasn't much reason to explore it beyond the first time. Yeah, exactly. I agree completely. Like, I had fun with my playthrough, but it didn't draw me back. At least when I played. Yeah, Starfield releasing on the 11-year anniversary of Skyrim is definitely deliberate. Facts. Of course, you know, so is Obi-Wan dropping on the 40th anniversary of A New Hope, right? 40th or 30th? Which, have you seen the trailer for Obi-Wan? Because if you haven't, then you need to get out from underneath your rock and go see it right now.
I'm outside. I've got a signal we can track. Can't hide from this cipher.
Fly through the objectives.
There you go. You can't be too far. Dominion must have big plans for a guy like the monitors in our neighborhood.
We just need to make
Right
sure
through
he
a
never comes
waterfall.
back.
You see, this is why I
Cool
want to
off
be
them
out there
jets.
with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
Okay, show bad people the door at the end of a very large gun.
It's this year. I think it's 35 years. I'm watching the trailer now.
Still got a trail. Keep it up. We might have a shot at this.
That's all we need.
Okay, we're coming up with it. Just ahead.
Uh-huh. Duel of the Fates is a nice touch, and there's probably a very poignant reason for it.
Is it just me, or does it look like the Dominion are staying for a while?
I don't know what they're up to, but it's not happening in our neck of the woods.
I suppose they listen to
Not
reason.
hopping in our neck of the woods.
Looks like they dropped by for tea.
Oh. Ooh. Alright. Enough of that.
I'm not seeing him. I'm getting a bad feeling here. I think
Maybe this was an ambush.
Hey, let us here. Damn. Time to show them that really large gun. Hey, watch it. Another one of the monitors lieutenants.
I just used my thing already. That's alright. Just keep moving and slicing and dicing. We should survive this, no problem.
We all want things we can't have.
I never disappointed.
Yeah? Was that your friend back in the cave? You twins or something?
Do not fail our orders.
She had orders to kill me too. Guess who was disappointed?
Crush them!
Come and try.
Ooh, the one-liners are in this. 45 years. Yeah, yeah. I knew it was some marker point. Oh, don't you dare.
Okay, it's over. Score one for the freelancers.
I'm excited to see the Inquisitors.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen? Owen, what's happening?
I don't know. He's...
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's adversary. And I find you lacking.
Yeah? Ask your lieutenants how they feel. All right, you can't, because I put them down.
Freelancers.
Not sure how I feel about a Cassian Andor series.
I'm alive.
I'll give you that one.
Son of a...
He's gone. Save
I
your
think
breath.
it's more
Let's get
about
back to the Force. I'll let Tassa know we need to talk.
K7 or whatever his robot is, because he was really the fun part of that duo. But it would be kind of cool to see early spy missions run against the Empire. They do it right, and if it's more of a let's use this to, I don't know, it depends on how they fill in the gaps. But considering the time frame, there's a lot of characters that we can see come in. It gives us the opportunity to see more Cad Bane, more Ahsoka. And if you're not caught up with Clone Wars and Rebels, I highly recommend getting through those, because I still need to finish Rebels personally. But Clone Wars is just some of the best Star Wars storytelling, and Rebels is right there with it. Ooh, yay, some new shinies. Let's go put the new shinies in launch bay, matchmaking, and oh, I didn't mean to go to the launch bay. God damn it. Say la vie. Let's see if there's actually anybody in the launch bay, since this is the like public area. They should do a Saw Gerrera series instead. I don't disagree with that. Saw Gerrera actually shows up in Rebels. Oh, I didn't know. There's another single individual player. Let's go to the Forge. That's where I wanted to go anyway. I say they should do it as if the Andor series isn't already happening. And honestly, the Andor series could bridge and have Saw Gerrera in it, because that fits the time frame, which also fits the time frame for Cal Kestis from Fallen Order. Cassian had a complete arc in Rogue One, and it works as is. I 100% agree with that. We don't need more Cassian to enjoy him as a character. Same with, you know, the concern is that they're going to shoehorn like Jyn Erso in there, and it's going to feel forced, because again, she had her arc from start to finish in the movie. So that one definitely stands to stain the legacy if they don't do it right. Yes, the Spark Dash. That's the one. That's my favorite interceptor. Yes, we'll take the Hailstorm. They're both light machine guns. We'll take the max shield. These things. It's all the same thing, so Scrap it. Scrap that. Powerful melee range. Strike that electrically charges the enemies. Venom spray, or the plasma star. I actually enjoyed this one. Rogue One was, in my opinion, the best Star Wars movie made in the last 30 years. I agree. 100%. Had a great story, great character builds. By the end of it, you're caring about them, and then just it ends on a dark note too. Like, that is the one thing that I appreciate about Rogue One, is it didn't try to give you a happy ending. I mean, it gave you a happy ending because, you know, you get to see Leia take the plans, and you know what that leads to. Plus, that scene with Vader at the end was sick. But the main character stories, yeah, exactly, it ends on a dark note, but there's an ember of hope. That's a perfect way to surmise it. Yeah, because none of the characters you get to know and love during the story survive. That's it. That was their one and done. And it's, yeah, if they come back around and they try to shoehorn these characters into the, you know, the Cassian story, where it's like, oh, okay, well, we're telling his story, but hey, guess what? Over here, this is what's happening with these characters you also meet in Rogue One. Like, fuck you. Like, yeah, I get your concern completely. Blue Squadron dies and isn't rebuilt for like 6 years. Exactly. It's a Empire Strikes Back. It's the down note. Matter of fact, I saw a thing recently where Mark Hamill answered a tweet about the scene with him and Leia staring out of the ship at the end of Empire Strikes Back. Was actually filmed like 6 months later, or like 6 weeks later or something, because they decided that Empire Strikes Back ended on such a down note that they wanted to basically give that ember of hope at the end of the movie. Yes, the Vader scene was definitely one of the most badass scenes in Star Wars, and that's what makes me excited about Obi-Wan, because we know we're gonna see some Vader action. Back to Fort Tarsis now. You have something to talk to me about?
Freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
And we'll probably get some Ahsoka content. Maybe. Would be cool if we did. I would imagine so.
I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
The fort's home. I've got to look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsis wasn't in your plans before. Well,
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
happy you stuck around?
Today the fort's home, tomorrow, who knows? I take what I get and try not to think beyond it.
That's all you can do. The fort wasn't my plan either. I was on a strider out of Helios. Thought I'd make my fortune in Anthem.
She'd be much younger than Rosario Dawson could portray, but that shouldn't hold them back. True. That is very true.
1 second for everything to change.
Doesn't it though? I didn't have the means to try again, but I took what I could get here. Found work, had a kid. The fort grows on a person. And it definitely keeps you busy. Which reminds me, I should run your javelin through basic checks before you head out.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll see you around.
Sit.
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, well,
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
We'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
She's actually quite a
Sentinel
character.
Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel, how can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
She's awkward, and the voice actress does a really good job at portraying that.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
Now I've got a bunch of people. Oh, see, now this hallway is cleared. See? Now I can go down that hallway if I want. Yay!
Ah, my friend. Always
Talk to
good
me,
see
Yarl.
You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself.
It is an honor. We should not grieve. We should celebrate. We will hold tight to good things, yes?
It's the only way to live.
I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories and light their way home.
Okay. Didn't even give me a chance to read it.
New to Fort Tarsis, curious about freelancers.
I love how that door just kind of kicks open. Has anyone seen a tame grabbit near the fort? She answers to Swish and likes to beg javelins for treats. She panicked and ran off when that thing appeared in the sky, and I haven't seen her since. I found contact Lancey in the Enclave. Okay. I don't know if that's like an actual thing I can do. Arcanist reputation. This dude's story gets trippy.
My savior, and the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Arcanist Matthias has made a discovery on his quest to find the Elysian manuscript. He has located a site which may hold the answers to the secret system of writing used by ancient arcanists. Investigate the site to get one step closer to the manuscript. Of course, the arcanists would require a way to pass messages to each other, a method only known to the other arcanists that could keep dangerous knowledge out of the hands of enemies. Arcanists are scientists, researchers, and scholars who study the mysteries of the world, from wildlife to shaper instruments. Arcanists preserve and teach their collected knowledge for the benefit of all humanity. How noble of them. Who else do we need to talk to? What's her name up here? I believe is where she is. Yeah, there she is. The Sentinel.
Hi, Freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of scar activity around the nearby Arcanist base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, Freelancer.
Right. No problem.
Sentinel Bryn has heard about an unusual level of scar activity at an Arcanist base to investigate for her. There were scars everywhere. I thought we were dead, but then I heard a thump on our Strider's roof, guns going off, and a voice of a sentinel telling us we had an escort. Interview with Trader Laurel, Fort Tarsus Times. We protect the royal house of Bastion and all of its subjects. That's what sentinels do. Add Cortex. Oh wow, that's a lot. The first Lancer and leader of the Legion of Dawn, Helena Tarsus is humanity's most revered and celebrated hero. The volume of Tarsus claims that she was the lone survivor of an escaped group of slaves. Though the general reportedly spoke little about her past. Tarsus, her husband Garrod, the chronicler, and the inventor Arden Vasa recruited and trained an army to overthrow the Urgoth. At the Dawn Gates, Tars fell in battle, preventing the Urgoth's final act of vengeance, the attack on the human settlement of Anthem. Sometime after her death, she was reportedly spotted near Anshur, prompting the belief that she would rise again in an inspiring construction of Helena's Walk Temple. The acts of Tarsus have been conveniently politicized. The path of might, the path of valor, and the path of resolve. These actions should be taken as a whole, not as one example to define an entire faction. Oh. Just pulled something. That was weird. Alright, was there anyone else I need to talk to right now? Because I'd like to go... We already talked to Matthias. Why are we talking to Matthias again? Did he have something else for us?
Ah, Freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, Starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. 1 minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
No, I don't think I do.
I don't actually know how it is.
Von Blatt's theory is a foundational Arcanist principle. It deserved to be defended.
With your fists.
Like I said, not proud. Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility. The Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
Everyone has a past. It's what you do now that matters.
That's what I kept saying. I wanted to learn. I wanted to improve the world through knowledge. Still do. But it wasn't enough for some. I couldn't overlook my origins.
Yet you persisted.
Had to. Had to force open the doors they shut on me. Force open the door. The gateway, if the aperture could be widened and maintained. Oh, you're brilliant.
But I didn't...
Apologies. I meant me. I must pursue this train of thought. Talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know?
He ends up splitting himself with a Shaper relic later and becomes 3 individuals. Storm is the latest in Javelin design, using Ember Core seals to harness the power of the elements. Its ability to float above combat compensates for its light armor. Operated by a skilled Lancer, the Javelin's lightning, ice, and other elemental attacks make it an invaluable tool against the Dominion. The Dominion is far more advanced than we ever imagined. Frost, lightning, levitation. We must not fear this technology, but instead embrace it. So we have crafted the answer to the Dominion's shock troopers and frost hounds. We will challenge them with the Storm. Storm Ultimate, Elemental Storm. At full power, the Storm masters the elements and becomes immune to damage. Using the Ultimate, will conjure the Elemental Storm at the target location and apply the matching effects to everyone inside. Shortly after, a meteor will manifest and strike the field, dealing massive damage and applying the chain combo. The Storm is actually a pretty dope Javelin. It is also fun to play. The Storm and whatever the hell the one I'm using now. Our Storm Wizard was one of my favorites. Yeah. Wizard is accurate, because that's basically what you are.
And with something like that, you should really soak it.
The Interceptor and the Storm were my favorites. Ranger's fun, and I just never really got into the big tank guy. But having a good tank on your team can be the difference. Especially when you play on some of the higher difficulties. Can I go hard yet? Let's see how we do on hard. Start it up. I missed with big tank guy because that's a role I normally like, but it didn't impress me much. Yeah. I mean, you're a sponge. And you're slow and you're sluggish, and I'm sure it gets pretty powerful as you get leveled up and can do some massive damage and take. I know some of them high level tanks can just take a beating, but I never found it to be that fun of a class to play. And I definitely I would see more players playing the other 3 classes than come on, matchmaking. To pause to get a drink here in a minute. I don't need anybody to play with me. Just put me in the damn mission. The Colossus. That's the terminology I kept forgetting. Circus Chaplain.
Patching in Sentinel Bryn.
Freelancer. Hello again. Sentinel Bryn here.
Hi again, Sentinel. How are you?
Fine. The Arcanist base isn't far from your location. Keep an eye out for scars.
Will do. Since this is our first mission, maybe we should talk, get to know each other?
No, let's not. I'll let you know when you're close to the base.
All right.
No, it's not.
You mean it? Arcanist base just ahead, Freelancer.
On it.
Completely overrun by scars. I have a feeling.
The Arcanists?
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. Oh, please.
Sure thing.
Right.
Any insight
Oh,
into
no.
what the scars are doing here?
The base is ransacked. Machinery
I
is flying
died.
all over.
Interesting. Scars don't typically care about Arcanist equipment. I wonder what exactly they're...
The most versatile javelin. Come on. The Iron Man javelin, 100%. Land that hit eventually. Keep your dirty minds to yourself.
Any insight into what the scars are doing here?
The base is ransacked. Machinery torn out all over.
Interesting. Scars don't typically care about Arcanist equipment. I wonder what exactly they were studying here.
We do this later.
Ah, great.
Alright, that went better.
You're welcome. The scars must have taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Probably. They're such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you. Check there.
You got it. This is more scar activity than I've seen in a long time.
And I thought no one else had noticed.
They're everywhere lately.
They're not even people. Just gross monster things ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Brett.
Freelancer, this is where the scars have been gathering.
Got it. I'll look around for our missing Artemis machinery. And for whatever else we're working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it.
All right. I guess that's what I'm looking for right there.
Just broken shaper bits. Nothing from the Arcanists.
Keep looking.
She was real snarky about that.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
There's no Arcanist equipment here either.
Tree stump.
Well, if you don't see
Tiny
anything,
stab marks knocked the tree, possibly by board scars.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure. How about a scar cave instead of a scar shed?
Can work with it.
Well, there's one near you. Good place to hide stolen machinery.
I'll find it and head in.
I would hope so, yes.
The hollow, though never found. The hollow was the assumed whatever the rest of that said.
The scars are hiding a stockpile would be somewhere creepy like this.
Any advice?
Eliminate them and find it.
Blunt, but fair.
And it's got some range on it. You can keep your stupid mines to yourself. No! Fuck those mines! Oh, shoot up. Oh, I just barely got that off. And not died.
We're not done yet.
Wait, do I get 2 of those? I think it glitched. I think that's what happened. We had a bit of a glitch. Glitch in your favor, not too bad. Yeah. Well, there is. So I know with the
They've got that stolen Arcanist machinery hooked up to a Shaper artifact.
this little power, there's a version you can get that when you kill an enemy with it, it will refresh it. Oh, I'm gonna die. There it goes. And then there's another perk you can get that doubles it, so you'll get 2. So you can come in twice at it, and then it will refill the power, so you'll get 2 more. And when you're tweak it out right, you can zip across the battlefield, taking guys down left and right, and it's pretty sick. Oh, damn. I've got other people joining, it appears. Oh, that sucked. Hello, other people. They can't hear me. Get off the stupid environment.
What happened? The artifact. It makes scorpions.
You should silence it, probably.
Well, that was weird.
Bring it back. Yes. Fragment down.
Oh, yes. Collecting fragments.
Found a piece.
Nice work. Return it. That's a fragment back.
Alright, somebody's got a fragment and they're not dropping it.
The fragments, freelancer.
It's me. Ha! It's me. Oops.
Hey, the shiny shield of General Tarsus.
Were those scars deliberately breed scorpions?
Maybe? That's so strange. They normally just scavenge. I'll put it in my report. And, thank you, freelancer. This was a huge help to the Sentinels and to the fort.
Nice working with you too.
Yes, well, maybe we'll work together again sometime. Maybe.
Yeah, probably, because you're a mission giver, and that's how this works. Yay. Yay. Let's see. It's 11. Dude, look at their shiny interceptor. Yay, new component slot. Fantastic. Forgot about the different paint glosses. Yeah, and they've got the clean new, which is like the wear and tear of the javelin. But yeah, the paint glosses, they've got metal materials, a whole bunch of customization. Double inscription, increase all damage dealt. Base 35% of base, but reduces damage resistance. Increase acid damage and oxygen capacity by 20% of base values and acid resistance by 20%. That might be okay. These are all early on. Don't matter. The other cool thing,
We've got the basics running smooth. Anything else?
each javelin type has 5 slots, so you can have 5 different builds for each javelin you have. Create custom loadouts that reflect your javelin's favorite playstyles. To start, select your javelin and choose new loadout. The loadout you have equipped will update with changes you make at the forge. Clone a loadout to create a duplicate of the selected suit. Delete a loadout by pressing X. So that was another thing I really enjoyed about this game, was that not only could you customize your character or your javelin, but you could have multiple customized javelins. And then you get 4 javelin types because you eventually unlock all of them. So you have a potential of 20 different builds, which, you know, really allows for variation in gameplay. So we'll take the higher level. Let's see. Let's see with that. My machine gun we can replace with the assault rifle. With the rest of it, let's just go ahead and scrap. Where's that? Equipped. salvage it all. Did I accidentally make a joke? No. So why is it showing that I got that weapon? There it goes. That was weird. Components, I have a new slot I can use. We are going to use it for the acid. Amphibious augment. Oh, the terrible emotes. Open the store, I want to see.
Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
Oh, look at that. I've got coins, and you've got things for me to buy. Legendary insect. Blaze. Legendary. Nari's charge. Well, how about that? Plus 200% gear charges. Oh, this is exactly what I was telling you about. See, that should give me an additional charge. I get plus 100%. Wait, does that mean I get 3 gear charges? I think that's what that means. 25% pickup amount on ammo and 30% harvest bonus. Cool. These are used by all javelins. Does it give me... You know what? We'll buy one of each because who cares? Oh, it's a gun. That's why. Legendary blade slinger. It shoots fucking saw blades. Blade slingers charge a circular projectile with dynamic force. Launches a heavy blade that bounces between targets. Well, that sounds like fun. Plus 100% shield max, plus 150% weapon ammo, plus 150% weapon damage. No, sorry, 50% weapon damage. Plus 23% LB charge. That's my left bumper charge, so it'll charge 23% faster. Well, let's buy one of these too. Just for shits and giggles. And this one is a legendary assault rifle. Upgraded hammerhead. Hardest hitter in assault class. Ignites the target while on a 5-hit streak. Plus 200% weapon damage. Plus 20% ammo pickup. 120% weapon magazine size. And 75% weapon damage. Alright, I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's go back in here. Equip that guy. And that guy. Weird. It's doing that shit again. It's an annoying little bug. And then the assault system. Scrap that. Scrap that. get anything new in there. I need to talk to somebody here. Prospero. And decent Giles. And Max. But I'm pretty sure I have another mission I can go do. Right? Yeah, a favor to ask. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, that's right. I bumped it up to hard. That's why I was getting my ass kind of handed to me. Duh. Now it's going to be a little easier because I got legendary stuff. Which, as you can tell, they were finally like, here, just buy the legendary stuff. We don't care. Oh, for the love of the internet. Just drop me in a match with nobody else in there. I guess you gotta check. Make sure nobody else is wanting to play this particular mission at the same time I'm wanting to. Thank you. The Emerald Abyss. This forest has the thickest foliage in Northern Bastion, and while beautiful, has a long history of mysterious disappearances, which have only increased since the Heart of Rage erupted. It is also the site of the destroyed Arcanist Library of Dunar. All right.
Too many links, too many freelancer stories have been lost. Find them and bring them home. Their sacrifices won't be forgotten. Their deeds should burn bright. Very bright. You hear me?
I hear you.
This site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together.
Catchphrase.
There aren't any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here. I used to come here myself. Sweep the vermin away.
Anyone else?
You fight well for your brothers and sisters.
Why it suddenly decided to give me... Yeah, Free Guy was fun. Yeah, I agree. Catchphrase. I didn't have time to put it in, but catchphrase as catchphrase is kind of cool. It's not.
Now light the fire to celebrate their lives
The
and guide them home.
pop culture references. The Captain America thing was hilarious when he bust out the shield and they cut to fucking Steve Rogers. All what the fuck?
This next place will be bloody.
Or Chris Evans, I should say.
Freelancers.
So you can write their stories.
Yes.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended. You do well clearing those bastards out.
Alright, where'd you go?
Sometimes I miss the action. Looks clear for the most part. Now, search for any links that remain.
Some gear, but no link to collect.
This one.
Found another one. Gear's mostly stripped, including the helmet.
So no link?
None.
Strange.
Got some more gear here. It's serviceable, but no links again. Scars, I guess?
No, Scars would never leave all this behind. Someone else.
Someone else, huh? I like this saw gun. This is fun.
That's all of them. And no links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Lighting the fire.
Who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters.
Of course. And I'm going to deal with these monsters, right? I imagine I am.
We've got company.
There they are. Lawless cowards. You get back everything they stole. All of it.
I'll try.
I'll try. It's so convincing. Yeah, fuck you, bastard. And you.
They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
I got some gear. Helmets mostly.
Good. Get the rest before we lose them.
Got a link here.
I knew it. They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense.
More links. They were after them, for sure.
Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws. All of it bad.
Boom. No target found. Hey, it's BHPHPV. He was in that one mission with me. Probably the other, like, one of the other 2 players playing this game right now. All right.
The links you retrieved will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Freemark, to the Grand Wall. After the Heart of Rage, we started again in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories in Freemark?
Yes, we lost much of our history. How did they know to come here? How?
You're gonna die, freelancer. Like all these here. You hear me?
I mean, I hear you telling me I'm gonna die, but it's to the sound of all of your men dying around me. Like that.
I think they're out of fight.
Outlaws stealing from us. Stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site. Very important.
Very important.
Ah, our people found it. A monument. I made it myself. I've not been able to visit for some time. I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written.
Three, two, one, and mission complete. Titans are fun to fight. I could tell you about the Titans, but you would not believe me. No story, no count, no anything prepares you for the first time you see one. Destroy them where you find them, you hear me? Da-da-da. Nice, level 28. Take a look at that later. All right. Everyone felt it, even people down in the marketplace. The ground shook like a mountain and was sliding along rough rock. It was getting closer, and that is gone now.
Freelancer. Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the
Good.
thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
I like to look cool.
Plus, it's just cool flying in style.
That it is. May as well have fun while you're scaring people.
Figure there's a reason we call the suits javelins.
Of course there is. Imagine
This
if they
outfit
called
makes
it
me think
skewer or
of
something.
robot
Crap,
jocks.
run. A squad of skewers is coming our way.
Doesn't have quite the
Yeah.
ring.
Not unless you're having a cookout.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
That's a movie that could use a remake.
I want to help the
Though I
people
guess
win.
Pacific
When
Rim was a
freelance shows up in
close,
the javelin,
like,
I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder. Your allies will salute.
a close enough giant robots versus giant monsters. Can't go wrong there. Both of those movies were a fun ride. Bring the thunder.
I like the sound of that. A little thunder and lightning to make an entrance.
You get it. Why do people fear a big storm rolling in?
I mean, it was
because it
a
can
Cold War
kill you.
movie.
That's
and
right.
We're inching
There's
back towards it.
and pain if you don't respect it. So you just let me know if I can fix you up with anything.
Yeah, but if that Gundam over in Japan
Will do.
starts moving more than it already is, we're gonna have to join that arms race quickly. Man. Fucking robot jocks. And I mean, have you seen there is a like giant robot tournament out there fair. If Japan gets an energy source that can power it without it being tethered, they'll already have won. Facts.
Trouble at the grave.
So yeah, the spirit of robot jocks
The links you recovered.
exists.
Priceless to me, but
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
nor a bottle of Fortuo brew. So much history destroyed when the Grand.
I agree. The BattleBots evolution, watching that over the years has been great, and the fact that George Lucas' daughter is highly involved in the BattleBots is also awesome.
For now, I have many stories to write and glasses to raise.
Alright, who else do I need to talk to? Lucky Jack? Lucky Jack wants to talk? What does Lucky Jack want?
Lucky Jack. Keeping busy?
You know it. Just had a contract dealing with scars. I show up and they're messing with a relic. Good thing some buddies jump on the call. We've got elementals swarming, scars everywhere, then a love-struck Koroks shows up.
What happened?
Teamwork, fancy flying, and one heck of a lucky shot. Next thing I know, the relic's silent, the Koroks has a new friend, and we come out all right.
Starting to see where you got the nickname.
It could have gone straight sideways, I'm telling you, but that's what family's for. Stronger together, right?
It's the best way to survive. Nice to have company, too.
More eyes, more ears. And more witnesses when you do something awesome.
Like dealing with love-struck Koroks.
It's not something you forget. Just was scheduling the next job was easy.
Is there a problem?
My buddies and I thought we'd team up on another contract. Last one went well, so why not, right? Now they can't agree which job to take. I just want something logged in the pending contracts report.
What are your options?
An Arcanist looking for a lost vault. Gotta love some mystery. Or the fort needs people to take on hostile wildlife. Guaranteed action there.
Go for the mystery.
Do you really want to pass up a chance to uncover lost secrets?
That's what makes the job exciting, isn't it? All right, buddy. Using you as the tiebreaker. Wish me luck.
I'm not sure you need it.
Yeah. I'll see you around.
I feel like
Hey,
you're
buddy,
just
got the latest reports if you're interested.
full of shit. Lucky Jack is just a fancy storyteller.
You're going to be sorry you cheated me.
Sure.
I mean it. You watch your back.
You think I haven't heard that before? Your kind is all talk.
Y'all seem to be having an issue here. That was aggressive. Let's go talk to Matthias, I think.
Did you hear anything about that guy and the thing? Hey, freelancer!
Hey.
I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Oh,
You're
this
like
guy.
the most badass freelancer in Fort Tarsis. My name's Neeson.
Hello?
Hey,
Aren't you teamed up with that cipher, Owen?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no reason. I just thought you might be concerned about that cipher school thing of his.
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard he got over-altered during his training.
Over-altered?
Yeah, I guess it glitched him up pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't say for sure, but that's what people are saying, and
Glitched him up.
Owen is a little goofy.
But I would have just had to put Conrad Burner
in.
in.
Just tell you what I heard.
Thanks, but that kind of information isn't useful.
Yeah, I get it. You already knew. But if you ever need any info on anyone else in the fort, I'm pretty plugged in.
Yeah, no thanks.
No need to close that door. Let's just agree to maybe meeting in the future.
Or let's not.
Yeah, I got you. Catch you later.
Yeah, no, you're annoying. This chica.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to
So
make a joke?
awkward.
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
And you believe everything you hear?
You do seem shockingly reliable.
Shockingly?
Oh, pleasantly. Surprisingly?
Has anyone ever told you that you're not great with people, Bryn?
Oh, constantly.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other Sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
Too many rules.
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a Sentinel too, and she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting, just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
The radio show she's referring to is actually something you can stumble across. There's a few radios, and it is I think there's 2 or 3 of the radio shows actually that you can find. One is about a artificial intelligence that inhabits a javelin suit and falls in love with its pilot. And then another is a detective story with a Grabbit. It is a detective ops or something. It's quite hilarious.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
I hope that's true.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, Freelancer. I've lived a life filled with bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
What exactly did you do?
Sounds like you made some tough choices.
You tell me. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
Huh. Why only you?
Why were you the only survivor?
If I'd have shared that water, nobody would have lived.
So you chose to let 5 people die to save yourself?
I told you, I'm a pragmatist.
I guess that's why you're the oldest man in Fort Tarsus.
Don't you judge me. You've seen death. You've done things. I can see it in your eyes. It's usually a glint of sadness or knowledge, but in some people, that glint turns into a gleam. And a gleam means they want to see more death. Be careful, freelancer. I still see a glint in your eyes.
Yeah, but you're the one standing here with a gleam, bragging about being the oldest man in the village because you let 5 people die. I wonder if there was someone on the writing team that had a thing for Officer Hops from Zootopia. I'm not sure if it's Officer Hops, but it is definitely a grab it. I wonder if I could find one. There's a few of them around here. Alright, that's the bar. Don't believe there's one in there, but there's people to talk to eventually in there. That's not it. Those aren't it. Here you go. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Yeah, Detective Hops Mysteries.
When Bastion's finest are in the dark, sometimes the best man for the job is a grabbit. Rising star investigator Sentinel Quincy has a secret weapon. His beloved pet grabbit, Hops. When human eyes can't spot the clues, the grabbit's nose knows. Last time on the Detective Hops Mysteries, Sentinel Quincy and Hops began a dangerous investigation.
We're deep in the jungle, Detective Hobbs. You must keep quiet or we'll attract Wolven. Oh no, it's the missing Strider driver. He's dead. How could he have gotten all the way out here? We're clicks from the Strider path. And these marks on the body. Electrical burns. It's a Tesseler nest. Come on, Hobbs.
Worried squeaks. Alarmed squeak.
Will Quincy and Hops escape the Tesselar nest? Find out next time on the Detective Hops Mysteries.
Yep, there you go. Episode of Detective Hops there. And let's see, the Detective Hops Mysteries is a radio show serial featuring the exploits of Sentinel Quincy and his partner, a grabbit named Detective Hops. Airing in the afternoon, the series is popular with families. Sentinel Quincy is played by the esteemed dramatic actor Renarson Ped, who first skyrocketed to fame playing young Mitteron in the serial epic Legion's End. After playing the teenage Mitteron well into his 30s, Ped was brought on for a short stint on the Crimson Lancer. Detective Hops was created as a star vehicle for Ped, though it is his co-star Brownie the Grabbit that won the 467 Radio Drama Awards for Outstanding Achievement in a Drama for the role as Detective Hops. The damn rabbit got the awards. But yeah, they're a cute little touch to the game. The other one with the AI sentient javelin suit in love with its pilot reminds me of the robot drama on Futurama with what is his name? Well, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of, the way the actor speaks through the javelin to the pilot, because it's a female pilot and the javelin is a male entity. Well, now that they got what's his name to come back as Bender, I'm honestly still on the fence. If they bring the original writers back, then I have hope for it. But so far, everything that has come back from my, childhood, or, it just, it doesn't hold up. I didn't end up watching any of the new Animaniacs because I heard meh things about it. Futurama might be able to pull it off if the writing's there, but I'm worried that it's just gonna fall flat, and it's gonna be, we've gotten to this point with our media, even with games and movies, we're on this regurgitation of old ideas, and let's repackage old stuff that people love and try to recapture that. But because it's new, it doesn't have the test of time behind it. So I don't know. I've watched some of the Animaniacs. Do one episode at a time. It helps. Well, and honestly, that makes sense considering that we always had to wait a week for new episodes when we were watching it as kids. So I don't know what I'm doing. I have other people to talk to. Let's go talk to the people. I think I might be about ready to wrap this up, though. I do have to work tomorrow. Talk to me, Yarrow.
I'm finishing up a few stories for the Wool.
This a bad time?
No, good time. The task is better with company. This is not the Grand Wall of Freemark, but it's a good start.
Why do you do this? The wall, the stories, all of it. For the history books?
I'm not that vain. Well, not about these things. You never saw the Grand Wall, eh? Oh, people came from every corner of Bastion to see it. They read our stories. They believed in us.
Yeah, they dropped most of the bad mini episodes, and Pinky and the Brain is still about 1/3 of each episode. Mini episodes equaling character skits. Okay. Some of them, like, I remember the good idea, bad ideas. Those were always funny. But yeah, Pinky and the Brain definitely. Well, they got a spin-off that was their own show, and it actually held up well for a while. But yeah, there was a certain level of underhanded comedy that they got away with in that time period that I just don't see them getting away with in the same way. Yeah, good idea, bad idea had some good life lessons.
People haven't changed. They'll see the work being done and come around.
Occasionally. Most of the time it was like obvious, stupid. But
what is it?
My friend, the one I lost, I can hear him doubting us both. He could be a stormy sky. But I could make him laugh, huh?
You said he was a freelancer?
Yes, Garnet.
Less mean humor than it used to be.
I helped him pick that call sign, you know. It fit. He had a bad start, but survived it all. Oh, tough that
Yeah,
was.
have to be more PC nowadays, so.
He didn't come home.
What happened?
I don't know. Not all of it. Not where he fell. You see, I have his name, but not his story. This pains me.
And then some of that, like, misogynistic humor that would come through.
He was beyond the wall making things better.
Some of the stereotypical humor that you wouldn't get away with nowadays.
It pains me.
Someone was counting on him to be there, and he was.
That is why I send you out there to pay your respects.
I don't even think it's about being PC, just less how hanging fruit that has been joked to death.
I hope the Arcanists
yeah, I see your point.
It's not safe.
Anybody else to talk to? What are you wearing on your face? Like, I saw you run into that chair. Might have something to do with the giant shield you've got over your eyes. I'm just saying. It looks cool. Not sure it's doing great for your visual quality there. Good talk. Have a great day. I was checking to see if there was anybody else. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. The helmet doesn't go with the tank top. No, it really isn't a matchup there. Yeah, that just doesn't look comfortable at all. It's like they wear the helmet for work, but they're on vacation. Oh, look, there's another one with the same kind of helmet on. She's selling her wares. Oh, what's up with your eyes? These are there, maybe they're mods like in Star Wars. This is, it's not a fashion statement though. That's technology attached to his face. Maybe it's like bikini male, but not the sexiest. What's happening here? It is midnight. I actually should probably not start another mission and go ahead and call it a night and get some sleep so I can do the work thing tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, come on. There's my mouse. There it is. Let's check this shit over here real quick. Being responsible is good. Yeah, and there's certain uncertainties happening with the workplace whole acquisition. I shook my whole desk. So I'm trying to be a little more present. So I don't have people asking me where I'm at and, questioning what I do. So I'll be going into work tomorrow and letting them know that, I still work here. But I also, like I explained to a lot of people today, because I ended up taking my whole setup to work, and because I have a dual screen setup that I use because I'm constantly looking at a bunch of spreadsheets. So I took that setup to work today. So now my good setup is at the workplace. I'll still, work from home occasionally, but I've tried to make it less appealing with the studio setup being at the job site. So, plus big things are happening, and I don't want to miss out on all the changes, and being present in the store is important for that. So, but it's potential I could get my distribution center and have a few more stores underneath my belt soon. So I'm looking forward to learning this new system and seeing where it takes us now that we are Schwaz employees. We're still going to be Emerald Fields. They're not changing our branding, but we are now under an umbrella corporation. Cool, man. Glad there are some awesome new potentials out there. Yeah, we'll see. This company has been swallowing up small guys left and right, and they seem to be leaning in on our practices and processes because we have a really tight ship. Our inventory has we have a 0.01% breakage rate on our inventory. So they're looking at our processes pretty hard because we've got our shit on lock. Emerald Fields has a cool logo. Yeah, their logo is definitely unique. They scored big with the Pot Fairy logo. So I feel like I should show that off so people know what I'm talking about. Check out my custom hat that I got made because, I was wearing this hat or one of the other ones at work one day, and boss man said something about it, and he was like, hey, we can get one embroidered for you. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And now I'm the envy of everybody at the store because I'm the only one with this custom made Emerald Fields hat. So I feel special. But anyway, I appreciate you hanging out and chatting with me tonight and watching me play games. I need to catch your next stream because I've been slacking lately. I'm dealing with a lot of crazy stuff, as you can tell. But I will talk to you guys later. And I appreciate everybody tuning in who tuned in. Y'all have a good night. Let's actually, anybody on that we can raid. Oop, I just made a clip of nothing. That was awesome. Look, Violet Dash is playing some Old Republic. We're gonna take our 2 viewers and go. We're gonna mute this though. Y'all have a good night.